seemed like the Celtics and the Lakers were in the finals every year when I was growing up. In fact, when I was in 7th grade, my junior high team played the preliminary game and at halftime of Cousie's last game. The NBA playoffs, that's how much the NBA's changed. They allowed little kids teams to play at halftime of the NBA finals. I loved everything about the Celtics. I loved their history. I loved the persona of Red Auerbach. I loved having a chance to be able to play with Satch Sanders, John Havlicek, Don Nelson, to be able to join that team with Red still in control, Tommy Heinsohn coaching the team. It was a dream come true.
And a 15-point lead. Here's Westphal with a great try.
If it was a close game, the Celtics were winning. They'd call a timeout, and Heinsohn would call 3 plays. And the first one would work, and the second one would be a backdoor off that play, and the third one would be a backdoor off that backdoor. And we'd get a basket every single time in the clutch because of how together that team was. And it was just such a beautiful picture of how basketball can be, about how these guys really didn't have any particular agendas other than to win. And they knew how to do it. And so out of all the teams I ever played for, that probably was the team that really had it figured out, how to play NBA basketball.
The Boston Celtics, 1974 champions of the National Basketball Association.
I came in and I was with a great team, and they won a whole lot of games for the 3 years I was here, and it seemed like that's the way it's supposed to be in the league. It's not the way. It's hard to win a championship. It's hard to have a team that has a chance to win a championship every year, and you don't want to take it for granted.
Oh, Westphal. Jump shot is good.
I don't think I would have been in the Hall of Fame if the Celtics didn't draft me, but just the way things worked out, it's one of the most important times of my life, and there's such a bond. And I think anybody that's played in Boston and been embraced to a certain extent never really gets it out of their system, and that's the way I feel.